Gemini, welcome to your freestyle. So, let's jump right in, yeah? Those of you new to the channel, I like to go ahead and pick an overall energy for the read. Two separate. Two separate story times. I have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Blasted Tower, and the Page of Wands. So, Gemini, there was something missing from your relationship, for the relationship status, something in your life, something that you literally felt something that was incomplete. Because of this, I think you brought about some sort of tower moment. Now, this is a very past instance. I'm not even really sure how long um, ago this might have been, but I do feel some sort of past instance in it. Um, which brought about a new quest, a new journey, a new need or desire to be filled, very tangible. Um, Also, I see the Page of Pentacles. I see the Moon in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I also see you prioritizing one thing over the other, kind of thinking that one thing was better than the other. It's a grass is greener on the other side of the fence kind of feel. Um, Sorry if I just now made eye contact. That was So I have the moon in reverse right next to that in this little trifecta energy area. But you realize that home is where the heart is, home is where you make it. Nothing can separate you from what is yours and what is meant to be. I feel very excited about this for you. I feel currently, this is more currently, the Sun card is here, which is a very joyous, energetic, innocent, new beginnings, fresh, new perspective. It's profound. Being a major arcana, it's a very profound kind of energy. Like I don't even think you could wipe it off your face with a baseball bat. It's like you are beaming and you are glowing. The Three of Swords is also there, so there's a possibility that people can sense or see some pain or empty uh, energetically in your eyes. Uh, but the Nine of Swords right next to it states that this is it's weakness leaving the body. They say pain is weakness leaving the body. That's the impression that I'm getting here because the Nine of Swords in reverse, but the Three of Swords is in the upright. It's almost like these things, all these ideas and all these things that I had held to so very tightly, being kind of told that there's no Santa Claus. Yeah. I see the Emperor. I see you with the Five of Pentacles here right under it. I see you alienating yourself from the useless banter, the rules and regulations that everybody else seems to play under, you know? I see the Five of Swords. I see that you needing to find a way to defeat this injustice or idolization of something. And with the Emperor here, it's almost like you're going to do it. I don't see it being a very sturdy or stable road, as it were. It would be the equivalent of, um, well, taking the walls down at the zoo. Like, do you think people pay to get in there now? There's a tiger running loose. You released a tiger. Funny story. I'm not always around the sanest people. It's quite fun and funny. But one day I had this guy tell me that he released a demon. And I was like, ooh, I'm I'm excited for you. That's a big thing. Then by the time I got home, though, I realized that my snake wasn't in the enclosure anymore. Dude, you did not release a demon. You turned a living animal loose in a non-native environment. Oh my God. More meds for you. So I see the last judgment here in reverse, stating that no matter how in control of the situation you seem, just still maybe take a step back and look before you leap. Like really, really get a bearing, because the whole emptiness and pain of this, the Sun card, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, is this: I devoted so much time and energy and passion and strength into this one thing, this one need, and then come to find out it was an illusion or a delusion or cage bars to keep animals in line. I released a demon. Yes, fun stories. Let's go you. All right, Gemini, what else do we have for you? What what is Spirit trying to speak to you about? The grass isn't greener. I see the blasted tower again on a communication. Oh, right. Okay, so that could be a very, very good start. Just uh, stop communicating about it. The tower moment you had, or don't communicate about the tower moment, or communicate about the epiphany that you had. Either way, take it how it resonates. These are the cards. It's the tower and the Eight of Wands. If you see how she's trying to cut down the communications, but yet the little bird still comes in with a note. Like you can't thwart off all the ways that Spirit is going to communicate with you. You can kind of cut this thing down. See, you believed in Santa Claus, so now I'm going to tirade against Santa, right? So I'm going to cut Santa down, but the message is still going to come across some other way. If you don't use English, you have to use Spanish. If you don't use Spanish, you have to use Italian. If you don't use Italian, you have to use, yeah, Chinese. You got to use something. You got to use some form of communication. Or are you just going to, are you a world eater? Are you just ripping down veil after veil, a delusion after delusion? Disrespectfully because it enraged you or it misled you, or because you feel tampered with in some sort of way, or misled, or I'm not sure. This doesn't give me a very angry feel. This gives me a very forlorn feel. It's like I knew there was something else out there. I thought the grass was greener on the other side of the fence. When I realized what it actually was, I then alienated myself from that thing. But then I proceeded to crusade against that thing. But now I'm understanding, I think, that no matter which way I slice it, a rose by any other name still smells as sweet, right? No matter what you call it, it's still the same thing, and it's still going to continue to happen because it's necessary. Now, on which level do we find the importance? That's left up to our own interpretation. Say, if I was a well-rounded person, or if my goal was to become a well-rounded person, then I wouldn't I wouldn't focus too much of my time only on work or only on play or only on home life or only on socializing or only on religion, right? I would well round it. I would cut specific portions and keep all of it in my life. Same thing for meal prepping. I want to get a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of, everything else, vitamin A, C, D. I want to get a well-rounded diet. It doesn't cut out what it is just because I put it in pill form and made it easier to swallow. It's still the same thing. And I hope this is making sense to some of y'all because I've used so many different analogies. I see the hermit in reverse. I see an ability or a capability if you pay too close attention or if you try to go too deep. There's there's a type, oh, the hermetic principles, that so often they try to comprehend the true nature of the universe and actually found that they went insane. Anybody who set off on the trek to uncover the true nature of the universe eventually just went insane. And nothing they said made sense. So be respectful of the veil is what I'm going to say. Again, I don't know why I'm saying it. Be respectful of the veil. Be respectful of the veil. Be respectful of the veil. All right, I do see. Okay. Okay, so my Six of Wands is kind of coming up sideways a little bit. I'm not kind of comprehending. It's almost like it's tipping over to, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. That what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I know what happens when this is paraded about, where this is played on a loudspeaker. I know what happens. It's the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's the Three of Swords. It's the Knight of Pentacles. So all movement kind of stops. It's heartbreak. It's a lack of the thing that we were trying to create in the first place. Gemini. I see the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is going to go right here, right next to this paying too close attention and kind of like losing yourself in the journey. Instead of appreciating the journey for what it is, you kind of just lose yourself. Alice in the rabbit hole. Was it a rabbit hole? I don't know. Um, I want I want another deck, but first I want to pull three on this side. All right. I do see releasing principles, right? Like this tower moment has hit me. This tower moment has struck me, and I want to cut down all instances in which that ever happens to me again. But it still reaches me. So I can't cut it out, so I might as well just accept them for what they are, or what they are trying to tell me, or what they're trying to teach me, or a rose by any other name smells as sweet. Just be able to be confident and content with the fact that you're able to release something that you had held so tightly to, and one at a time, you know? I see the transformation. I see the death card right here. I see giving birth to something new or gestating something new. And this, last time I read it as death was trying to smush the last poor version of himself. Death was trying to smush the last version of himself down. But that's not what I see here. This version, this time, this reading, what I see is Death taking a step up to have a healthier gestation. And even kind of petting and stroking the stepping stone, as it were, as they go up. It does seem so much more delicate and smiling, and both of them are smiling. You understand? While smoke rolls around in the factory. I do see an incomplete cycle. I do see the world in reverse. So this kind of tells me that slow and steady wins the race. I wanna just not pump the brakes. I want to idle. I want to coast. I don't want to idle. I want to coast. Right. Um, I see in the world that was burning the candles at both ends. So in reverse, I see that we're not burning the candles at both ends. We are burning the candles at both ends. Either way, it's something that stuck out to me that I've never noticed in this card before. Burning the candles at both ends. I see the Magician in reverse. Yes, okay, so there's that manipulation. There's that unsavory kind of feel. And the Knight of Swords right here. I could tell you all day till I'm blue in the face that that's not the reality of the situation. That's what it feels like because that's what it's been taught. It will not be until you see the true nature of the beast that you understand that the definition that you're trying to give it does not exist. Because I see the Knight of Swords as vicious, victorious, like pushing forward this new sharp thought that I haven't necessarily gestated on long enough because the world is in reverse, correct? And the Magician is in reverse. So if I do not have a large picture view on what it is that I am fixing to charge off to, then I might be, oh, it's Beauty and the Beast, right? Where they go to slay the beast, but he was the helpful thing. It's just that my understanding was that was a beast and that was wrong and that was against it. But in all actuality, that was the only thing that was helpful, and everybody else was that. It goes hand in hand with where we were, the energies of the first section. Don't be so quick to anger or so quick to take action. Do try to comprehend. It might take months, it might take years, actually. It might take years for you to completely comprehend the entirety of the situation. But I don't know, Gemini, you seem pretty quick-witted. I do have faith. Okay, Three of Cups in the reverse. Yes, okay, so you're still seeing it as... No, okay, so today's not the day, all right? And tomorrow doesn't look that good either. But what I'm saying is that soon you will be able to understand that that's the glue that binds the entire world, is the Seven of Cups here. Now, if you were indeed trying to dismantle it, I I see the ability to now. And until next time, Gemini, please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you'd like to be informed next time I upload. And until next time, Gemini, thanks for stopping by, Jive.